Everything we know George and Amal Clooney have said about parenthood. Proud parents. Since welcoming twins Alexander and Ella in June 2017, George Clooney and Amal Clooney have candidly opened up about their children on multiple occasions. To fans' delight, the A-list couple isn't afraid to share all the details about life as a family of four. The up-in-the-air actor and the human rights lawyer first met while vacationing in Lake Como, Italy, in July 2013. After heading back to Italy for a fairy tale wedding in September 2014, US confirmed in February 2017 that Amal was pregnant. The first thing you think is, I hope I don't screw this up. I mean, look, we are all responsible for things in life, and Amal and I are responsible for each other in a way. We look out for one another and we care about one another, the actor told The Hollywood Reporter in September 2017 after his twins were born. But you are really responsible for two kids. I want them to be happy. I want them to have a sense of humor. I want them to be interested in things. I want them to be compassionate about other people's plights. Because that's the thing, you know? You have to have some sort of empathy. Now that they're a little older, however, the couple can be sure their children are growing up just fine. They're good kids, the Oscar winner said on the Today Show in May 2019. They really come out with the personalities that they're born with. They're just completely different personalities, and they're fun and smart. I mean, they already can do all their ABCs in Italian and in English, and I can't do that in English. The Lebanon native and the Argo actor are pretty even about how they divide up the parenting responsibilities, a source revealed exclusively to Us Weekly in April 2021, adding that George is always doting on the twins. He's always thinking of gestures to make them feel appreciated and reminding them that their mom's the boss, they said. As far as more kids go, it's a never say never situation, according to The Insider. George is happy with what he's got and so is Amal. From jokes about barf to their twins' first words, scroll through for the couple's best quotes about parenthood. Helping hands. George told The Guardian in December 2021 that he and Amal only have a part-time nanny because the lawyer thinks that being involved is important, adding, "We have a nanny 4 days a week and the rest of the time it's just us. And during lockdown it was just us, for a full year. I felt like my mother in 1964, doing dishes and 6 loads of laundry a day. Dialing it back. Amal and I have to rethink how we're doing our lives," George said on the WTF with Mark Maron podcast in November 2021. "We're working a lot, both of us. She's working a tremendous amount as well. It doesn't mean we don't do a job, but we also have to make sure we're spending less time behind a computer or going on locations so that we can be with our kids." He subsequently described their plans to scale back, doing 1 project a year instead of 4. LOL. The actor added that his twins are funny and make him laugh every day. He explained Mark Maron, "Alexander every morning, at 8 in the morning, bangs on my bedroom door. I go, 'Who is it?' And he goes, 'It is I, Alexander Clooney.' Plot twist." George reflected on previously not wanting to get married or have kids later in the November 2021 podcast appearance, saying, "Then this extraordinary human being walked into my life and I just fell madly in love. Then I knew from the minute I met her that everything was going to be different. Oops. Our kids speak fluent Italian, but Amal and I do not," George said during an October 2021 Daily Pop appearance. "That's a flaw in our logic, right there. Silly siblings." George kept himself busy amid the coronavirus quarantine teaching pranks to his kids, Amal told Entertainment Tonight in October 2021. "We'll see if it develops," she joked. Best of the best. George loves everything about fatherhood, he said during a March 2021 Today Show appearance. "It's given me a sense of belonging and a sense of home and unconditional love, all the things that you were hoping you could get from a really good career and a dog. You realize that this is a lot more than that," he explained, adding that he's glad he found the right person to have them with. Dad jokes. George said in March 2021 that Amal disciplines him instead of their children because he teaches Alexander and Ella terrible things. The actor explained in a March 2021 Today with Hoda and Jenna appearance, "I really do enjoy teaching my children to do things that shock their mother." She's like, "Really? That's what they learned today?" And I'm like, "Well, you know. The worst thing you can do is leave me alone with them for a long period of time. Chore after chore. I'll tell you what I've taken on as a hobby, 2 or 3 loads of laundry a day, dishes all f***ing day because these kids are all slobs," George told W Magazine in February 2021 amid the coronavirus pandemic. "Apparently, you have to wash your children every once in a while. Better safe than sorry. I haven't cut my daughter's hair," George told W Magazine in February 2021. "I'd get in trouble if I did. If I screw up my son's hair, he'll grow out of it. But my wife would kill me if I touched my daughter's hair. So sneaky." George told Stephen Colbert in December 2020 that he gets his twins to stay well-behaved by pretending to be Santa Claus. When they're asleep in the morning, they sleep in the same bedroom, they start to make noises, and you can hear the two of them getting at each other, the actor explained. "I stand outside the door and I go, 'Oh hi Santa.' And then you hear Santa is there and he's like, 'Ho ho ho.' And I say, 'What are you doing here, Santa?' And he says, 'Oh, I'm just making sure that the kids are being good kids.' And you can hear them going, 'We are Santa. We are.'" Coping mechanism. George joked in December 2020 that he drinks, mostly to get through quarantine with his 2 kids. Better safe than sorry. George told The Guardian in December 2020 that his family hadn't left their property since March amid the COVID pandemic, explaining, "My son has asthma. They say it's not so bad on young people. But do we know that? We don't know anything about the long term of this yet." Bilingual babies. "We did a really dumb thing, which is, they speak fluent Italian," the actor, 59, said of Alexander and Ella during a December 2020 Jimmy Kimmel Live appearance. "I mean fluent Italian at 3. But I don't speak Italian, my wife doesn't speak Italian, so we've armed them with a language." Late in life. "There are times where, the kids, say, 'Okay, now we are going to hop like a frog all the way to bed,' and I am like, 'I will hop a few. I don't know if I can go all of the way to the bedroom,'" Clooney told Entertainment Tonight in December 2020 ahead of his 60th birthday. Mixed feelings. George is so glad his 2 knucklehead kids have each other, although he was nervous ahead of the twins' birth, he said during a November 2020 appearance on CBS Sunday Morning. "I was up for one, you know? Because I'm old. All of a sudden it's, like, 2? You know, it's hard to get me to not talk. And I just stood, at Amal's ultrasound appointment, for, like, 10 minutes, just staring at this piece of paper going, 2, silently. Sweet sacrifice. My daughter is sick, as happens apparently with children. I didn't know this," Clooney joked on Jimmy Kimmel Live. In June 2019. "So at 2:30, she woke us up on my birthday, and then at 4:30 in the morning. So then we put her in the bed, which you have to do because she's crying and she's unhappy. Then she takes over the bed. And then I realized that's no good, so I covered all around the bed with pillows like a bouncy castle in case she falls off, and I went and slept in her nursery. They've got the looks." Clooney gushed about his little ones while out to dinner with friends in Los Angeles in June 2018, and even took out his cell phone to show new photos. George told a funny story about how he and Amal have to keep the toilet seat down for the twins' sake, and then he started showing his friends photos of them, an eyewitness told Us Weekly at the time. George teased that the babies are like models and he never has to show them how to pose because they do it so naturally. He seemed like the proudest parent and just couldn't stop showing photos and talking about how much he loves the kids. Always kidding around. George opened up exclusively to Us Weekly about their twins' first birthday while attending the taping of his AFI Life Achievement Award tribute special in LA on June 7, 2018. "Well, the kids got drunk. I don't know what you guys were doing, but I came home, they had a bottle of booze," he said. "It was really embarrassing, but they're feeling better today." Jokes on George. "I just have to clean the barf off of my tux. It used to be my barf but now it's the twins' barf. So it all works out," George quipped to the Associated Press in August 2017. "I really didn't think at 56 that I would be the parent of twins. Don't make plans. You always have to just enjoy the ride." Supermom. "Suddenly, you're responsible for other people, which is terrifying. She's like an Olympic athlete. She's doing so beautifully," the up-in-the-air actor gushed to the AP in August 2017. Total responsibility. "The first thing you think is, I hope I don't screw this up. I mean, look, we are all responsible for things in life, and Amal and I are responsible for each other in the way we look out for one another and we care about one another," George told The Hollywood Reporter in September 2017. "But you are really responsible for two kids. I want them to be happy. I want them to have a sense of humor. I want them to be interested in things. I want them to be compassionate about other people's plights. Because that's the thing, you know? You have to have some sort of empathy." "I really didn't think at 56 that I would be the parent of twins. Don't make plans. You always have to just enjoy the ride. Supermom. Suddenly, you're responsible for other people, which is terrifying. She's like an Olympic athlete. She's doing so beautifully, the up-in-the-air actor gushed to the AP in August 2017. Total responsibility. The first thing you think is, I hope I don't screw this up. I mean, look, we are all responsible for things in life, and Amal and I are responsible for each other in the way we look out for one another and we care about one another, George told The Hollywood Reporter in September 2017. But you are really responsible for 2 kids. I want them to be happy. I want them to have a sense of humor. I want them to be interested in things. I want them to be compassionate about other people's plights. Because that's the thing, you know? You have to have some sort of empathy.